Hello everyone, this is Ishak Zakaria and this is my video presentation for the first assessment of the course MGMT 20132 Innovation and Sustainable Business Development. In this video I will be covering a basic business models, Fordism, and how it is superseded by more flexible models like Silicon Valley model. And I will be putting it with an example, and in the last I will physically contact upon what the future holds for business models. So what is a business model? An arrangement of activity. It is the course of action executed by an association to make wage and make an advantage from operations. The model fuses the parts and components of the businesses, and moreover the wages it makes and the cost it causes. A business model is a plan of action that portrays a reason of how an organization makes, conveys, catches esteem in monetary, social, cultural, or different settings. The procedure of plan of business development is a piece of business system. So business model design includes the modeling and the description of a company's value of propositions, target customer settings, distribution channels, customer relationships, value configurations, core capabilities, partner network, cost structure, revenue model. So the next part of my presentation is about the Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is an epithet for the southern bit of the San Francisco Bay Area, which is situated in the part of U.S. condition of California known as Northern California. It is home to considerable lot of the world's biggest innovative partnerships and businessmen and a great many new businesses. The future will support organizations that can move to an administration model more qualified for the units. The capacities to stay entrepreneurial and enhance continually will be vital for all organizations in an advancement economy. Be that it may say, most firms still utilize mechanical age administration models that are not suited to pulling in and empowering entrepreneurial ability. This book soaks up most recent sizzles from a year-long investigation of Google's way to deal with administration and finds comparative standard being connected at organizations including Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tesla Motors, and Apogee. By refining on the perspectives that work over an assortment of creative firms, the creators display a union that could have significant ramifications for managers all around the world. Now coming to the second part of my presentation, Fordism. Fordism delineates frontline money related and social systems in perspective of industrialized, regulated substantial scale assembling and mass use. The thought named for Henry Ford is used as a piece of social, fiscal, and organization speculation about creation, working conditions, use, and related wonders, especially with respect to the 20th century. The Ford Motor Company was one of a couple of hundred little vehicles makers that grew someplace around 1890 and 1910. Taking after 5 years of making vehicles, Ford displayed the Model T, which was fundamental and light, yet adequately extreme to drive on the country's primitive roads. The vast scale assembling of this auto cut down its unit esteem, making it moderate for the typical client. Additionally, Ford fundamentally extended us authorities' wages, remembering the final objective to fight while non-participation and agent turnover, which moved closer 400% yearly, which had by consequence of giving them the best approach to wind up customers. Five-phase model of Silicon Valley's development include origin, developing the capacity to make creative firms through data and advancement trade, school industry, participants, and examination. Aggregation, assembling these forefront firms into a basic gathering with open level frameworks, expansion, improvement of some bundled firms into far-reaching dynamic relationships in parallel with generous neighborhood and remote development firms from elsewhere setting up R&D units in the valley, close by creating startup commitment. Efflorescence, number fourth, a continuation of the above stages and advancement of various interfacing frontline stages in the zone at the various improvement stages, nearby surge of development and specialists, and especially number five, renewal, moving as beginning with one imaginative perspective, then on to the following as the gathering size. Beginning the startup technique over again with triple helix interchanges ascending to handle issues and taking regional change ahead. So finally, the business model with cases like the case of investigation and remedial trials paid off for two Silicon Valley pharmaceutical associates a year prior, and blockbuster offers of their new prescription moved the biotech division to the most grounded improvement of any Silicon Valley portion in 2014. I hope the video presentation is really educational and has secured all the key requirements for the assessment one of this course, Innovation and Sustainable Business Development. In the last, I would like to thank Dr. Angelina Zubak for her best teachings, intelligence, and support. And thank you so much. Thank you.